Good Sunday morning, everybody. Worked last night over here at Woodville, checking out the cornfield, and there's a lot of deer over here. And what happens when you have a lot of deer? Well, that's how a normal corn plant looks. Then you have deer tracks, and that's how the rest of the row looks. Like I said, there's a lot of deer here. They do an unbelievable amount of damage to the crops. We've actually got special permits in years past to harvest extra. But the corn's up over here. It looks pretty good. I mean, it was weedy. It was really weedy. Spray's killing everything. So, but yeah, it's good. 6-7 inches tall. This field, the other one's partially underwater. Yeah, we've been hammered. But anyway, yeah, coming home from work, so I just figured I'd swing by and see how things are looking. You know what's even worse on beans? It's the turkeys. Believe it or not. A flock of turkeys will go into a bean field along the woods there, and they'll just annihilate it. There's nothing left but the stems. So we got two of them working against us over here. My spray job did a pretty good job killing everything. So hopefully, they're calling for rain today. Chance of rain today. So we'll see. If it stays dry for another day or two, probably need 2 days to dry over here, and we'll be good to go. I'll be over here planting beans. Anyway, we'll talk to y'all later. Yeah, see, here's the problem with the other field. I don't know if you can see down there. Hang on, let me zoom this in. I mean, you can see it, but it's all water laying down there. This field's notorious for holding water, but then when you get 3 inches in 2 days, it gets bad. I think I'm going to dig a trench through that lane over there and let it drain into the other field. But I got to go home and get some boots and stuff. This corn right out here don't look bad. It don't look bad. Thistles around here are terrible. Thistles last year got away from us. I mean, over here, all these spots out here, it's all thistle. Hopefully between me spraying that over there and the Anderson spraying this over here, we got most of this killed. But switched over to VT2 corn this year, so I can go in and spray Roundup right over top of it. And like this field over here, there's still a lot of green in there, so once it dries out, I'll be spraying some Roundup on it, killing everything. Got to get Scooter hooked on the mower. Maybe I'll do that today too. Get Scooter hooked on the mower. Get over here and mow some lanes at my house, Dad's. Looking kind of blue off to the southwest. There's a chance of rain today. Then we'll go home and sleep for a couple hours first. I don't know, I might put the air conditioners in the house. I'll see what Miss Tammy wants when we get home. That'd probably be best, right? Mama's happy, everybody's happy. All right, happy Tuesday, late morning. It's 11 o'clock. Just got out of work again, another 12 hours working on that press job. And pulled out of the driveway last night, and right when I pulled out, they were talking about big storms, big wind and everything coming out of the northwest, which doesn't happen much with big storms around us. But anyway, they were all talking about it, warnings. Weather watchers were out, the fire department weather watchers, they called us out before that. But yeah, I pulled out of the driveway just as I'm pulling out in front of the barn. Oh, sorry, got all that factory dust. Sorry about that. But just pulling around the barn and the wind kicked up. It was blowing hard. Blowing the dust up out of the driveway, turned on the road, and the lightning was way off. I mean, it looked like it was 20, 30 miles away, you know, up Toledo area and stuff. And I turned and headed south, and I got about half a mile down the road, and a bolt of lightning hit off to my right side. It was a couple hundred yards away, it seemed like. It was probably a quarter of a mile, but yeah, kabang. Kind of startled me. And then the sprinkles caught up, and hit rain. Coming around Fremont, hit rain. I mean, slow down, wipers on high, can't see where you're going, rain. And about a mile east of town here, everything was dark. Everything on the north side of the road here was dark. The fast food joints, the restaurants, the gas stations. Whirlpool still had power, but everything else was dark. So, anyway. Well, the people at the fuel station said they lost power again about half an hour ago. So they came back on about 4 o'clock in the morning, and then they just went out again. So, real storms around, but who knows? It's looking a little dark up to the north, though. I don't know, I haven't looked at the radar. But yeah, Tammy sent me some pictures from her phone, some videos and pictures, and the corn at Woodville's underwater. Water running across the road. Just water everywhere. The water, my sidewalk going across the ditch to the mailbox out front, that's water's going over top of that. So yeah, we got a ton. She said the Woodville farm, the rain gauge over there had 2 3/4 inches, and the one at home had 3 inches. But it was raining sideways. I walked through 4 inches of water going into the parking lot. It was coming down. Luckily, I had an umbrella in here, and I only got wet from the waist down, and I had the umbrella on the side of me. So, yeah, it was. We got more than 3 inches. When it rains sideways, it don't go in the rain gauge. And these people don't know what they're doing. Speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. Use your cruise control. I'm sure it's got it. So I get out here in the other lane, and now they're going to speed back up again. Okay. All right, well, we'll catch up with you in a little bit. All right, just turned off 20. Back at Hessville, I seen a big branch out of a cottonwood tree I down. But I'm pretty sure that roof on that barn was there the last time I drove through. Now the end was open, but the roof was on. It looks like the roof just got pushed off. This house back here, there's a lot of limbs, small limbs. Yeah. See, nothing's used to this north wind that we got. But one of the pictures that Tammy sent me this morning, right up here. You know, she drove through 4 or 5 inches of water up here. Yeah, right here, this was all across. You see all the debris. That water's a foot. I'll bet it's close to 2 foot deep there. And then down this side road, the water was up to the road. There. This all was flooded. You look at all the debris. All the corn stalks and stuff. Yeah, this is a mess. That culvert's probably plugged. There's a drain right there. All this stuff. Well, I'll try and show you the pictures, but this ditch was running full from the woods this way. And the water was just pouring over here. This was all underwater. You can see the weeds are dirty. This was underwater. The road was underwater and everything. So I don't know if you can see that lane out there a few hundred yards. But that's yeah, this is all bean ground. It's not planted yet, thank goodness. That green field there is corn. That's planted. That one usually lays pretty good except for that back corner. The other one over there will be the questionable one. But yeah, look at all the corn stalks. Gonna have to get over here and burn all them off. But the good thing is we dug this ditch. This ditch up here, sorry about that. This ditch used to be from the woods right here. Hang on. From the woods here, it went up and it went back into that corner of that woods. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but by the time it got back there, it was just a little furrow basically. And we hired a guy years ago to come in here, and he dug all the way down here to that part. That's a corner right there, then out that way, and then all the way down to the end of the property. He dug a ditch for us because back there where I was looking, that low spot, that goes all the way down past that woods to the south. And the woods is, all the water would come out of that woods and get into the field. So we had him dig that ditch, and that's basically where all this water's coming from, which really helped out. Took a lot of the water out of the field. But that's been a lot of years ago, and this thing is getting all filled in, but maybe this is just what we needed to flush it out. So, and I know up along the woods there's a bunch of trees and stuff growing out of the bottom of it. So we got that excavator now, so we'll be doing some dipping. Yeah, a lot of it's coming that way. A little bit's coming this way. You can see it bubbling out of the tile. She's backed up over there. Actually flowing across. Alright, well, we'll go down the other road and see what it looks like. Well, just talked to the neighbor over here, and he had 3.5 inches in his rain gauge. And he's kind of tucked up in here where it's going to drop into his gauge and not blow across it. So I would believe his gauge more than I would believe. I would take his gauge with the discrepancy of 2 3/4 or 3.5. I'll bet it's 3.5. But yeah, this swale right here that I was showing you where this tile is, that goes a 1/2 mile that way through the field. And all the woods, all the rain out of that woods used to come Used to come out there and run down through there. Tammy's calling, gotta go. Sorry about that phone call. But yeah, the creeks are up. That Sugar Creek back there, it didn't come across the road, but it's close. Look at the water coming out of this field. It's got the grass laid down. There's another spot. Water, water. And this is the ditch that goes in front of my house. Them beans are cooked. They're all covered in mud, and then they'll dry and they'll have a skin on them. And what they need is, after they dry, they need a light rain to wash all the mud off of them so they don't suffocate. You can see the water. Looks like the water come out of the ditch and went into the field right there. That grass was pushed the other way. But you can see all the bean fodder and everything else that's been coming down the ditch and pushed off to the sides. It's went down a lot since Tammy came home. Water in their yard. Water over in that field. You see where the water laid all along here. That's pretty good though, that much of it's gone. Well, that ain't good. Test plot. Yeah, I better take an actual picture of that and send it to my seed guy. Okay, I was just filming down at that end. We got water all the way through here. You can see it over there. I don't remember the last time I had water laying on this side that much. Right here on the end. That's a lot. Maybe I better get the excavator out and come down here and dig me some water. Some trenches to get some water off. Don't know if I can get it out without moving the excavator or without moving the grain drill. We'll have to see. My morning ritual every morning. Yeah, stay down. Get your feet down.
Come here.
I'll scratch you.
Come.
Oh. It's like he hasn't seen me in 6 months. Oh, yeah.
Rocket.
Fell down, didn't you?
Come here. Come here. Rocket. Tell Dad. Turn it off. Let's go.
Meathead. No, knucklehead. His knucklehead. The other one's meathead. All right, home sweet home. The question is, will he lay down? Oh, he's going. He's thinking about it. Good boy. Max, come here. I wish I could zoom this without shutting it off. Go get in the water. Thanks for the pool, Dad. Well, honestly, kid, I didn't have nothing to do with it. But you go ahead and enjoy it while it's here. You too, Max. You stay in the kiddie pool part. Thanks for the pool, Dad. Well, honestly, kid, I didn't have nothing to do with it. But you go ahead and enjoy it while it's here. You too, Max. You stay in the kiddie pool part. Sorry about that, guys. Doing a little Snapchat. You're a knucklehead. You're a knucklehead. Oh, it's gonna be tight. I want to get the excavator out. I'm gonna have to change buckets, but I want to get the excavator out. Yeah, I think I can get it. Yeah, and to go down and dig some trenches, get the water off of that test spot field. So, give it a fighting chance. Oh, here I am. Opening doors again. All right, well, we'll get this bucket changed out, move this bulk bag, and get going. Looks like water blew in the doors. The boards are a little wet. Must have blew in the siding. And I done opened the door so I can't see the siding. Yeah, she's wet. Wind out of the north, wind out of the northwest. That don't happen much, like I said. All right. Wow, does the AC in this thing work good? Figured out where to put the camera, and I noticed when I turned it on that the battery was low. So I left the thing run with the AC on while I walked up to the truck and got another battery out of it. Whew, it's cold in here. All right, we'll see when we get down to the other. Well, this might be a good place to start. Means I've got 4 inches of water right here. So we need to just spin right around here and just peel a little bit off. Let's do a little field test. Where are we at? Okay. So we're gonna move that way a little bit. I don't want to tear a bunch of stuff up. I just want to. There's a ridge along the edge of the field here. Check on that one. Off to the next one. that's down. So go out, down a little farther, curl the bucket, come back in, gently. I'm not trying to take a great big gouge out. I just want to make a little surface drain. Okay, like I said, usually I get maybe a couple little pockets here, but we got a low, you can see where I just drove, we got water. So we're gonna go right there. That looks like a low spot. Let me get the camera back here where I think it should be. How's that, guys? And like I said, we're not digging a trench, we're just peeling sod back. This is a mess. As you can see, we're in probably he's laying down again. So there's where it's going. So I'm going to sneak over there and I'm going to dig a trench. And we got all this fodder that's floated up here. I know there's a couple spots down there that are low, so I'm going to go down there and find them. But for right now, I'm going to dig me a trench out this way. Bunch of rocks in here. Rocks have been thrown in here. We'll go over this way a little bit. Yep, rocks. So we'll dump them back over there. Alright, here's one. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's already flowing through, so we're going to make this one a little bit more better. There's rocks down there because this was a natural one, and for some reason people like to throw rocks in them. So we're going to come across here. Are supposed to keep it from getting ate out. You know, the rocks are holding back the water. Let's do a little gravel work now. level there and the level there is like 4 inches difference. So yeah, but it's going. Okay, I hope you can hear me. We dug about 7 trenches, and we raised the ditch along 65 down there. We raised the level of that water about 4 inches. So we're getting somewhere. I cut a little swath through here, and it's got all that water drained already. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, good deal. So I'm heading back to the barn, park this thing. It is 3 o'clock. So 10 till 3.